Finally, today, the 15th of May 2024, the results of the autopsy done on late Mohbad Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba was read by a pathologist at the coroner's inquest. Now, let's hear a recount of how it went at the inquest today.
Mama, I see you. Liars, I see everybody.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, my daddies, my mommy, my uncles, my aunties. Welcome on board. We are back here to give you the way it is, undiluted, straight from the horse's mouth, the way it's been heard and it's been transferred to us. So I'm going to try and narrate it the way the person we actually sent to the coroner inquest to go and do the listening for us, the way he downloaded it to me. So I will try and deliver it to you exactly the way it's been given to me. So according to, I'm just going to be, saying according to, because Kpai wasn't there, but someone else's was there, and the way the person narrated, I would let you all know. So according to the person, when the person got there, the person was actually late, but he got there when they were talking to Primeboy, and they were asking Primeboy, does he have any doubts about the paternity of Liam? And he said no. And they asked him, then how come the issue of DNA came up, and at any point in time, did he also contributed to they should go and do DNA? And he said he doesn't have any doubt, but Mohbad told him that he only slept. Let me. I'm gonna say the way it was said, the way Primeboy said that. Mohbad said, I'm gonna say it in Yoruba, then I'll say it in English so that people that doesn't understand. Sometimes when you say something in Yoruba, it can be a little bit, sweeter. That Mohbad told him that he only slept with me. Can you imagine? The girl that I just slept with once, and she just came and said she's pregnant. How can you be pregnant when it's just only once that I slept with you? And everybody at the court went agog. Right? What kind of talk is that? Someone that they've been dating for 10 years? How can Mohbad tell you that he only slept with her? So for that 10 years, he didn't touch her, he didn't do anything. No. And the jury, called everybody back to normal. So the lawyer now went further to ask Primeboy question, which the jury now overruled and told him, no, we do not have any right to ask about the paternity of Liam here, because number one, it has nothing to do with the death of Mohbad. If there's going to be discussing about the paternity of Liam, then it's going to be taken to the High Court on another ground, maybe when they resume the full court section, but not in the coroner. So nobody here have the right to ask for the paternity of Liam, because this is a family issue and it has nothing to do with the death of Mohbad. So the lawyer now said, my lord, sir, he can lead us to what actually Kpai Mohbad. He can give us a motive for the motive why Mohbad. And you said, no, we have no right to do that. It's a family issue. If anybody's gonna ask, they should take it to the High Court, and which he think is already been done, and they will not discuss it there. Now, nobody should talk about Liam's paternity here. So, and that was it. Now, the person now went further. Now went straight. Then after a while, they said everybody should be quiet. He went straight to what because the person came late, so he wasn't really able to give full details of what Primeboy said. You understand? So they now asked him that why did you go back to Mohbad's house after he died? He said he called Wunmi. They asked him what was the relationship with Wunmi, that he heard that he was close to Wunmi. He said he was never close to her. That was what Primeboy said, that he was never close to Wunmi. And they said, but you called her, that you were coming to pick, that you want to come and pick your bag, and she told you not to come. She said yes. That after the Ikorodu incident, that she said yes. So she said that he sent his manager to go and pick up his bag, and the manager got him the bag. So that was what the person that we sent to the inquest said. So the jury now said everybody should be quiet, that they will soon go home, but there's something that they want to do. So, which now went to the part where they brought in a doctor that did that translated toxicology and actually did the autopsy on Mohbad. Now, it's going to be a little bit emotional, because when I heard, I'm in my feelings right now, but I'll try to, contain myself. So, when the doctor came in, the doctor explained that when they went to exhume Mohbad, that the body was already decaying. So when they dug the grave, they found stones, lying on his body, like some heavy stones, probably from when they were breaking the concrete, or the stone was already there. And he also said that the coffin that Mohbad was buried in was not made of wood. The coffin was made of more of a particle than wood. So he actually caved in, and the stone was found right there in the coffin. So it wasn't made of wood at all, but rather it was made of fragments of wood, particles. Like we call it here, we call it particles. But you think it's wood, but it's not wood. So when they were exhuming the body, the doctor said the neck wasn't broken because they showed them a picture or a video that if someone's neck is broken, that there's some ligament and some bones that will protrude right from the skin. And that wasn't obvious, but rather because the coffin was extremely small, his body was squeezed, pardon me, his body was squeezed inside the coffin, and the neck was bent. The neck was bent, that it wasn't broken. So there was nothing from the video that was displayed in the court, and the doctor explained to them one by one. Now, so that when they were moving the body, now that there was this circulation on the internet that they found blood, that he was alive while he was trying to, he woke up and he was trying to come out. Maybe it was when he hit his head, and from there, blood was no. The doctor said there was nothing like that. That where Mohbad was buried was a muddy area. That it rained. That is because of, if you zoom the camera and if you see, it's a muddy water that they are seeing, but there was no blood when they exhumed him. That all the lies that was circulating on the internet was not blood. Only Ọ̀gbàrá òjò that seeped into the ground, and it was a muddy water that they are seeing on the internet. Now, I'm going to add something. The blood that you guys are seeing that they are now showing around was after Mohbad was exhumed. Some traditionalists were actually extradited to go to that place where he was exhumed, and they killed a goat to appease that environment so that further evil will not befall them in that community. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí wọ́n ta sílẹ̀ òun ni gbogbo yín rí tí wọ́n gbé kiri wípé wọ́n rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Propaganda. You understand? So that was exactly what happened. So when they were exhuming the body, according to the doctor, the body was already decayed. He said his head was already swollen. The arm The skin on the arm was already peeling. But everything on the leg was intact. The skin on the leg wasn't intact, but because the arm is fleshy, the skin was already peeling, and the head was swollen. It has doubled its size. So they took him and they took him to the hospital. So when they got to the hospital and they wanted to do the autopsy, the doctor said about like 10 or 15 doctors. The name of the doctor were mentioned. If I have it, I'm going to read out the names of the doctor that were present. And just one family member was actually present, which was Blessing Ibukun, the elder sister to the deceased. She was present. Now, when they were about to carry out the autopsy, because the body, they said the body has already, because he's already, deceased. And before they buried him, everything already started decaying. So they counted, he had some tattoos on his body. And the total amount of tattoo that Mohbad had on his body total to 13. He had that of Liam's name, Liam's picture, his father, Joseph, his mother, Abosede, the sister, Ibukun or Blessing, Adura. He had all those tattoos. There's another one, like crown. There's another one, light, the bulb, Imole, his name. So they counted it to be 13 in total that Mohbad had on his body. Not that the tattoo were all intact, they were already peeling. It's on his skin, on his arm and body. It was already peeling. The skin was already peeling, but they could see what he actually tattooed on his body. The doctor confirmed it. So now they had to pry open his brain, his chest, his body, to take out a specimen to actually do the autopsy, and some for the toxicology. Now, let's go to where the man has started reading the toxicology. So it said when they translated the toxicology, they found some substance in Mohbad's body. But those substances that they found in his body wasn't enough to bind him. He said that they found a paracetamol, they found codeine, they found, I'm sorry, I can't really mention some of the other something, but if I can, King White, can you tell that person to send the list to you so that you can give it to me? I can read it out to people.
Okay. Okay.
You can hear.
So I think she just said paracetamol, codeine. Okay, let me ask her to send it.
Codeine, and that everything, when they measure, though they could not get the right measurement, they could not ascertain because the body was already decaying. So because the body was decaying, then they can't get an accurate, measurement of what was in the body. And besides, oti wole, ojo ti ro, ojo ti sink into the ground. You understand? So the doctor said, but from what they tested on him, everything was in the right measurement. And they said they found some drugs too. Everything was in the right measurement. So according to the toxicologist, the doctor, he said the cause of death is uncertain. According to the doctor, that the cause of death is uncertain. They cannot ascertain exactly what died. Now, the jury was upset, she was angry, and she told the doctor, "Have my what I'm going to use. Hell no, I'm not going to take that from you. The result that you just gave now is not acceptable. I'm not going to accept that result from you. That there must actually be something that died this boy. You can't say it's